All right, local swell trackers, it is Sunday the 26th. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Here's the jet stream right now, looking pretty good for this time of year. It's a zonal at this point. It was split earlier in the forecast period. This whole flow has allowed for several sources and actually boosting us yesterday, Saturday, to well overhead. Beautiful, fun west-northwest to northwest swell. Large river of winds, 30 to 40,000 feet up in the atmosphere, traveling west to east and regulating temperature and assisting in the creation of surface lows, which bring us our waves. Let me kick in the animations and show you what it does in the long haul. You see that flow right there? That allows for support some fetch, and then that points at us as well. And then we are going to be going quiet for the remainder of the month. But this setup right here in Wednesday is going to help us. This current swell is going to be veering and reinforcing from the north-northwest Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's not going to be much more than 3 feet though. Okay, we're going to do a little hindcasting going back to last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is the start of the fetch off the Kuril Islands and Kamchatka right here, heading towards the date line. And we got some 30-foot seas in this guy. Take a look. And this low pressure occluded, meaning it's stalled and allowing it to expand and let that fetch blow our way for longer periods of time. Now these are at the surface, but in the upper regions, at this time there was a split in the jet right in between these two low pressure systems you're looking at. That split jet led to a gyre up in the upper levels, and this low pressure at the surface kind of went around it, and it led to this long-lasting event. Now take a look. You see that little bit of reinforcement over the weekend? That's going to lead to our north-northwest reinforcement Tuesday and some more on Thursday. These will not be near as big as the current one, but hey, we're not looking too bad. Here comes the next one. This was today, Sunday the 26th, and that should reach us by around Thursday. All more of a north-northwest swell. And bringing the surface winds current, click in the animations, see a little bit of this fetch coming in. That could lead to a little pulse over the weekend, but then we're going to go super quiet. Take a look at that. Yeah, we're going into summer patterns pretty quick here after this sweat fetch and this fetch, and then right here, it's nothing but high pressures dominating. Those surface winds create swell. This is Tuesday the 21st. Those winds created some 14, 15-foot seas. Moving this a bit further, you can see those seas grew up to about 20 feet as it hit the date line. The angle was pretty west at the beginning, and then you can see how these low pressure cells are looping around the gyre in the upper regions, lending us a series of reinforcing fetches. This one from Thursday the 23rd, that helped this current swell last for solid couple days. And here comes the next reinforcement. That one will be for Tuesday, and then we get this little guy coming down here off Kamchatka, and hopefully Thursday that'll pulse us up to about 3 feet. That's about all we can expect. And then we're going really quiet, as I was pointing out. You can take a look at this for Saturday, June 1st. That's just about as quiet as it gets. Taking a look at the swell periods from the North Pack, you can see the energy emanating out. This area in yellow here is showing the 12-second energy from the recent swell, and a lot of the energy passing us off to the southwest here with the 14-second forerunners that we had. And this swell did get solid 3 to 5 at sunset. There was even a couple bigger sets. A lot of south swell, of course, moving up from the south-southwest, and more to reinforce here from the more straight south, and I'll get to that in a minute. But you can take a look at this current swell, which will be the biggest, and then we have a little bit of supporting shorter period swell, and that's moving in around Tuesday, and then we get some more around Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all keeping the North Shore rideable, and then we go super quiet, as you can see here by the remaining days of the forecast. Okay, now the current jet, we have the northern branch, seems to have the most power far off to the southeast of French Polynesia. We do have a nice meridional flow here. That's anytime you see a bend or trough in the jet stream. They dip to the south in the North Pack, and they pull north in the South Pack, and a lot of times this is where the surface lows get formed and steered. So this isn't looking bad, but it's nothing compared to what we had last week. Current look, the blue areas are the high pressures. We just saw another meridional flow towards Tahiti, and we'll see some storm swell energy get there. Take a look at the Tasman Sea. That's getting into a super active phase. Upcoming work week. This one's showing Thursday. The northern branch super thick, but we get the swell from the southern branch feeding into the northern branch, and Fiji is going to be going off on this. Late in the 7-day forecast, you can see high pressures dominating the east coast off New Zealand and under Tahiti, and then very zonal in the southern branch. This is not a great setup for the long haul. All right, going back to last Sunday the 19th, take a look at that long fetch. This was just following the jet stream perfectly a week ago, and it lasted a long time, moved right up towards us. The jet did migrate out further to the east coast and then sending a lot of energy getting Tahiti to pump. 8 to 12 foot surf for them. Some long periods too from the higher winds here. You can see right below French Polynesia. We are going to see some of this Tuesday, Wednesday of this coming week, lending a little bit of support to the dropping Memorial Day swell. Starting these in again, see that fetch lasts a long time as well. So waves most of this upcoming week. This is Wednesday the 22nd. We do quiet down relatively speaking, you can see right here, but there's still enough fetch to keep us going at least 3 feet all the way into next weekend. And June 1st and 2nd we'll have fun swell for the TNC Grom contest. This is the source of that event right here. It'll be more of a southerly swell. All right, bring in the animations current. Here's that fetch for the upcoming weekend, starting off June, really nice. This at least will hit 3 feet, 35 knot winds with some 50 knot gusts in the center of the storm. A lot of this energy will be passing off to our southeast. Starting these up, you see it'll last a pretty decent time and end up pointing off here. And take a look at the Tasman Sea. Wow, that is a lot of fetch, super wide, filling the whole Tasman Sea. And Fiji and Samoa are just going to be going off on this particular swell. We're going to go back here last Sunday the 19th and take a look at the current swell producer for Memorial Day weekend, hugging the coast here off of New Zealand. There you go. It did move off pretty quickly off to the east, allowing full potential of the swell trains. These are easily 30-foot seas. There's some 32s in here, and it got support right here for Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see some sideband swell, pinch of direct fetch. Continuing on, we see some minor storms here. And I was showing you that we're tracking up on the jet flow a few minutes ago. But right there is the storm that's bringing us occasional 6-footers today, Sunday, and peaking into Monday. Now the current models will go out 7 days. Here's this little guy right here, super compact, real powerful, but not tracking optimally for us. Tahiti will get 10 feet, I'm guessing, out of that. There's the Tasman Sea source. And looking at it from the swells, it does not look as significant to me now as the surface winds. However, we will see plenty of energy, probably head high, somewhere around June 8th. This little guy up here to the north of New Zealand will lend some support as well, the 9th or 10th, but none of these are significant like the Mother's Day, Memorial Day swells. All right, here they come. More and more and more swells. I'm telling you, we've had like at least 10 separate fetches from the South Pac here this month. May has just been rocking and rolling. This is going to be one of those once every 10 year as far as consistency goes. This is really a fantastic. We can't expect June, July, and August to keep up, but climatology says that June, July, and August should surpass May. I doubt it this year. All right, taking a look at the hand-drawn surface charts, you can see the high getting pushed off by the low pressures here that have been bringing our waves. It's pushed the ridge closer to the islands. This high pressure will be moving east. The new high pressure coming in, reestablishing more trades starting Wednesday and becoming fresh Thursday, Friday. Trades are back for the long haul after a brief break thanks to this current scenario of these low pressures weakening the pressure gradient near the islands. The trades are from a more easterly direction. We've been in a mix of daytime sea breezes as the trades have tried to compete. The trades will lose out Monday and Tuesday here, Memorial Day through Tuesday, and then the trades should begin to reestablish and win out, especially by Thursday. We'll wait and see. Light adjustments can easily occur. That jagged orange line is the ridge of high pressure. It's super near the islands. The blue line is showing that stalled frontal boundary line a couple hundred miles northwest of Kauai. You know, typical moisture embedded in the trade when providing some light passing showers windward Mauka. But all in all, man, it's been hot and beautiful. Now we're jumping from the hand-drawn surface charts up to the 20,000 feet. The water vapor loops showing some upper level moisture. But all in all, we're in a stable atmosphere. Here we are toward the bottom left of the screen. I would say mostly cloudy with a few blue parts. I'll tell you what, it still felt beautiful out there. A great time to hop in the water. You can see the lower levels with the easterly flow. As we drill down a little further, that might be easier to see. Upper level clouds moving the opposite way. There's that frontal boundary. Looks like Kauai is cleared up a lot here this afternoon. We should be doing just fine this week. Highs near 90, upper 80s, lows about 70. All in all, definitely more windward Mauka rain. A lot passing to the southeast of the Big Island, but a few offshore the leeward coast. Taking a look at the light winds today with a mix of sea breezes. There's that low pressure bringing us our fun, and they're going to keep coming from this more north-northwest angle, bringing us waves with pulses Tuesday and Thursday-ish, small kind, short period. And down under, you can see the fetch is still pumping with a more southerly angle under here, French Polynesia, sending us in some support from the more southerly direction this upcoming week, but all well below the south-southwest portion of the swell. Have an epic Memorial Day, and I'll be back here next weekend with your next local swell tracker. Thanks for checking in.